What's up, boys? I'm kind of just doing this off the top of my head, but I guess I do top 10 rankings and I'll talk about each team for a couple minutes. How outlook for this year, outlook for the future. So we'll just get started with that. Oh shit, my bad. Fuck. Yeah, I mean for you guys to see that, my bad. All right, anyway, just ignore that. Um, I don't know how I want to do this. I guess I'll start. Let me just get a fucking piece of paper. I should have been prepared this. All right. Oh my God, it's gonna be such a hot take. He's gonna hate this. Number 10, Future. Yeah, I'm saying it. I don't give a fuck. This might be my best friend. Hot take. Very hot take. Steven, number 10 in Future. The reasoning for this is that he will never give up emotionally on his players. I'm not saying his roster is the 10th worst. I'm not saying that he doesn't have a chance to have a good team in the future. I'm saying that he gets so emotionally attached to his players that it will hurt him in the long run. Obviously, he's keeping Herbert, but like guys like AJ Brown, Pittman, Pitts, Clyde, even like a couple weeks ago when he was balling out. Like obviously, I think he'll trade Eckler. Kenneth Walker, he's gonna keep forever, but he's not gonna be able to really make a good roster when he can't. You can't be that emotionally attached to your players because you have to be able to get on players and get off players like Venditti's been doing and other owners because that's how you get value from them. But yeah, I don't think I think Steven has a I'm gonna look at Steven's roster. And I'm not saying that Steven like this is low key disrespectful me putting him at 10, right? He obviously has a great quarterback. Eckler is still a top 7, 8 dynasty running back. Bro, the Lazard for fucking you trade it made no sense. I guess he just thought that it's his number one weapon. Like, but like even then, like Dobbs is eating and now Watson's eating in some work. But like the Lazard for Ayuk, that made no sense. Okay, AJ Brown's nasty, top five easily dynasty wide receiver, and I think he'll be good. Pittman could have sold him high. I think he's still top 15, 20 dynasty wide receiver probably, but he doesn't have the elite upside that we thought he did. He's very inconsistent with his numbers. 6 for 75 is good though. Don't get me wrong. Pitts, again, he got hurt. They said today that it's no ligament damage, so that's good for him. Allen Robinson, another he traded early second for. I thought Allen Robinson was going to be good. It was just a swing and a miss, but he had opportunity to sell him high. He could have easily sold him for two. Now he's not even worth it too. I know he scored a touchdown today, 4 for 47. Like I don't know, it's gonna be his best game of the year. Like I don't know. Wilson, he took an L on that. Ken Walker's insane though. Mitchell, he took an L on that. Um, Tony, like now Tony again with his hamstring, he could have easily sold for a 23 second and could have just moved on, and then went back in and drafted another guy. Metcalf's a beast, so maybe it's disrespectful. I'm putting it at 10. Maybe I'll move him up. But the thing is that like he actually has no picks, and this team isn't gonna win, and it's not gonna be okay. The thing is that if he's gonna rebuild, or let's just say retool, he needs to go down from AJ Brown to another top 10 receiver and get more assets, get another first round pick, get more other assets. Pittman, he could have sold for probably a 1 and a 2 earlier this season. Now, will you get a late 1, 23-1? Probably not. And I'm not saying to sell him at this point. You just hold him and then you just hope he's good. He's still a great young receiver. I'm not trying to hate, but it just I don't see this team winning, and I don't see this team retooling to get better. So where does that really put you? You know what I mean? And even a guy like Herbert, Herbert's insane. His favorite player, Brown, favorite player, Pittman, favorite player, Pitts, favorite player. So we have all these favorite players, right? And now you have no picks. So where are you going to go from that? These guys are just going to depreciate in value. Then it's not going to go up. These guys' value is going to go down. So yeah, right now I guess I'm kind of just doing this off my head. So maybe I'm bugging, but right now I have him at 10. Let me look at everyone else's team. This is before. Okay, so I kind of hate this because Dita Cole is a terrible commissioner. No, I'm just joking. But he didn't push the trade. So I guess I could write down the picks. So then 9, um, Shit. I'm just gonna put him at 9. I honestly think everyone's team is getting better. Adam at 9. I gotta put that in here. Adam at 9. And Adam, if you're watching this, it's not a slight, right? It's just that you don't have you have a lot of missing pieces. Yes, you have Fields, phenomenal. You have Fryermuth, phenomenal. Olave, phenomenal. Those are great pieces. You don't have a running back too. Dobbins is dead. Winston dead. Cook look, I don't understand it. Like I think Cook looks like the best runner on that team. I really don't fucking understand it. Why don't they use him more than Singletary? I don't get it. 11 for 86. I'm pretty sure that 11 carries, that's probably some of the most he's ever gotten since high school. Like he didn't get a lot of carries in college, like more than 10, 11, 12, because he was used more as a receiver. 8.6, 86 yards is good though. But you just look down these teams, they're a bunch of roster cloggers, guys that aren't going to really make a difference. But I feel like he got very unlucky. He always gets unlucky, which kind of sucks. But it's good that Olave and Fields panned out for him. The reason why I have him over Steven so far is that well, he has this golden of a pick, a top 4 pick. So if he does get the one, he's still projected to get the 101. Obviously, it's a lottery. But if he does get that 101, and he also owns his pick at 24, which is cool too. If he does get that 101, that's Bijan, that's Young, that's Stroud, that's doesn't even have to be. I wouldn't make the pick. I would trade it down, trade it for more capital. I know we traded it up, but I think draft day, Bijan ran for over 250 yards. I'm pretty sure against Kansas the other day. So and he has a lot of second round, third round picks, and I trust his office. I think he'll make some good picks, but I still think it's a long way away, if that makes sense. So yeah, I have him 9 for now. Could move up though. If he pans out with another player, maybe he tries to buy someone. And it's not bad. I think everyone in the I feel like this league now, I thought Adam was in a much worse situation a couple weeks or even a couple months ago. But I think it's a little better now. So yeah, I hope Adam doesn't hate that take on me. Oh, I didn't even mention Donovan Peoples-Jones. Yeah, he's been fucking balling the fuck out. Like honestly, like he's been sneakily nice as fuck. Like his worst game is 4 for 50, but look at all these games. Like that's like Loki, like wide receiver, like 2, 3 flex numbers. Like he's been balling out. So yeah, I got him there. Let me just look through Pat's team. Um, yeah, I got it. Oh shit, he just put Hawk on the block. See, he has the 2 first now. Fuck, that really kind of fucks up my perspective. I'm debating right now, Mikey or Rossi. Who's Mikey's quarterbacks? Let's say Lamar, Heineke, and now he has what, 2 more firsts and a third. He has Ridley come back, and then yeah, I'm gonna put Mikey. This isn't a slight to Mikey as well. I'm gonna put Mikey here, and then I'll put Rat here. And I'll go over Mikey's team first. I think Mikey did a good job, but I think he's gonna try to retool. If he believes he can win, then he can win. But it's like the problem is that like guys like me, Spesh, and Chris that are like the true contenders in this league. We have I think it's not even about the running backs. It's more about the top tier receivers that really separate themselves. Like Myers doesn't have any upside. Sutton doesn't. Like this was Sutton's best game in like fucking a month and a half. Terry, like low end wide receiver too. Like he has Hurst right now. Like that's not a contender. Monty, I guess Monty, I guess he's gonna get more work with what's his name? The fact that I can't remember the backup running back's name is embarrassing. I don't know. I'm having a blank. I know football. Anyway, Cole Herbert. Okay, yeah. Ever since Cole Herbert went down, he's gonna get more work. So I guess he's a solid flex play. He doesn't have Barkley though, so he goes there, and he's gonna try to buy. But the problem is that, like, realistically, what are the running backs that he's gonna try to buy? Like all the win now running backs are kind of on the win now rosters, like the guys like JT. Barkley, well, he just sold Barkley. McCaffrey's not moving. He has Chubb. Eckler could be a Eckler would probably be the guy I'm going after if I'm, but Steven doesn't want to, give up, so he's not going to do that. Mixon is me. Henry is his number one rival. Chris Stevenson, me, Chris. The point that I'm saying, the guys that are the win now guys are on the win now rosters. So like we can't sell at face value. Like if someone like even if he offers me like I don't know, even Special's 24-1 for Mixon. Like, yeah, it's going to be tempting, but what's going to happen if I do that? Now I'm just going to be in need for a running back, and now I'm going to have to use my assets and add to that 24-1 to get another running back. And then who am I going to get? I'm not getting McCaffrey. I'm not getting Henry. So then it's kind of like a loophole. There's no point unless I don't think I'm going to win, or I think I can win with Ramondre as my third running back, and then try to fix it like that. So it's kind of tough where the pieces are in the league. Like the win now players are with the win now guys, and then the rebuild players have the young guys. But that's why it also creates a problem because what's going to happen is that people are going to be like, "Oh, he's young, he's going to develop into a good player." But then there's guys like Keenan, there's Hop, Devontae Adams, Diggs. I'm trying to think of older guys, Cup, that are going to be those top five in redraft. But dynasty, their value might be a little down because they're older. But that's why I think like the older assets is kind of what you want to target because I think those will give you a couple years of production. And I think just selling all your old assets just for young assets sometimes maybe it doesn't work out. And that's why I'm going to look at the next roster with Rossi and talk about that. I'm sorry if this is too long. If you want to skip it, I really don't care. Maybe I should make if I would know how to use YouTube like that, I'll make time frames. That'd be pretty cool. All right, so going down his team, I can talk about his team. I didn't really talk about his team that much. Lamar is obviously, honestly, been disappointing. Like he was nice, but like, look at this shit. Like for him to pay what 3+ first for him, whatever he did, 1, 2, 3, yeah, and Damian Harris, but Damian Harris isn't shit. But like, it's tough, and he has no depth. Zeke had a really good game, I guess, for him. I guess it's a 2 touchdowns, very touchdown volatile. Doesn't really have a bench. Mike Williams, high ankle sprain, re-injured it. Might not be back for a couple of weeks. Got fucked by Michael Thomas and Waller. Both of them are not worth shit now. Ridley's gonna be good next year, so that's a good positive for him, and that's why I was about to put him over. And Christian Watson just sitting on the taxi squad. I don't get that. I have no idea why that's happening. Like he's gonna be like, oh, because I have an extra bench spot. Like, bro, you have fucking 2 bench spots. Like, what is, bro? You're gonna start Watson next year. Might as well take him out and use him. I'd rather start fucking Watson next week over like Jacoby Myers. Like, obviously, yeah, he's been mad touchdown dependent, but if he's scoring points, who gives a fuck? Honestly, going down. So he has a second. He has his own first, and then another second. Oh, and now he has a two first. He has a two first. So no, his roster's good. So maybe I'm discrediting it, but I need to see more of a clear direction. I don't think that he wants to give it up completely. If he does, he does. But then again, it's tough. Like for him to sell Sutton in this league, Mike Williams in this league, it's tough because like we're not in the middle where people are like trying to see if they're contenders or rebuilders. Like we have our hard rebuilders and our contenders, and that middle ground, it's like no who's gonna buy. Like the contenders aren't gonna buy Mike Williams and Sutton because those are just bench players, and the rebuilders just want to hold their picks because they want to be able to draft guys that are gonna be the next Sutton to Mike Williams. So yeah, that's my take on that. I don't know what you guys think about that. So then I'm gonna go to Rat's team. Sorry if I didn't talk that much about your team, Mikey. Uh, let's go Rat's team. Team went off today. What should he do? I would honestly look. I don't know. I don't know what value you're gonna get for Pollard. Pollard's a weird guy for me. Like I was talking to my brother about this. Like I don't know if he's gonna be good long term. Like he's what 25, gonna be 26 next year. First year being like a workhorse. Every time he gets the fucking ball, though, he balls the fuck out. Like I'm not gonna lie, the guy's nice. But I don't know what his long term aspect is going to look like. What is he at RB2 rest of the season? Going to be a low in RB1? Is he a RB2 next season? Is he a good player in Dynasty? Is he a sell for a first? Like, I don't even know at this point. And Najee, same thing. He balled out today. Jalen Warren got hurt, hamstring injury. So I think he might be good. I think it might be like a high RB2 rest of the season. Like, I think all of a sudden, like, Najee Harris might be back. Drake London, 1 for 3, 2 yards, one's disgusting. But like I think he'll be fine long term. Ayuk's gonna be nice. Pickens looks like he's gonna be the alpha over Deontay. As much as I hate to say it, like that dude's nice. Problem, he doesn't have a quarterback. Actually, he has Dak Prescott. Forgot about that. Okay. So if he gets a quarterback, if he gets Stroud and Stroud pans out, maybe sell Carr, maybe keep Carr. Maybe Carr's in a better situation next year. We don't know. He played pretty well today though, Carr. Made a good throw to Adams to win. Hawkinson, honestly, Hawkinson looks really good. Like I would say he's a top four, top five dynasty tight end again. It was big that he left. Really got traded. Let his bench Brady. I don't know. Maybe he should just sell Brady for. I mean, I don't even know. Like, should he sell Brady for it too? Like, Brady's gonna fuck around since he's divorced and just play a couple more years. Chase Edmonds dead. Robinson probably should have. I don't know when he traded for him. I have no idea. October 5th. I don't know. That's when maybe I don't think he had a window to sell him. Godwin was a good pickup for him. The Monroe trade was a good thing for him. Juju, could he have sold him for a one now? Nah, nobody's doing that. I think Juju's gonna be good. I think he's gonna resign, and that'll be good. He'll be the number one there. Marquise is gonna be nice. Let's keep looking down. Then he got some picks. He got ones, two, 24 ones, including his own. I think Rat will be okay. I think sometimes, like, I feel like he was in a better situation last year, and then like he like down tiered. I think so. He down tiered. He had Swift, he had ETN and Najee, and then he like down tiered some players, and then got Dak. I think Dak was a huge play for him. Dak for Swift was a fucking steal. Looking back, that was a fucking amazing deal. And you always got to trust quarterbacks and wide receivers over running backs long term in dynasty anyway. So that was a steal for me. I think Rossi will figure it out. He knows football. I think he'll figure it out. All right, let's move it up. So then let me look. Rat. Where's Special? I gotta go like this. Special, I guess the guy to beat. Nah, I type disrespected. I shouldn't have Spec this high. I just didn't include him. Uh Shit. It's looking like a dead tier here. Um but the special is weird because like if he wins this year, like who gives a fuck about his future? But I'm gonna move to 8. I'm moving below Mikey, especially after that Saquon trade that he got more assets. Uh I don't know what Special is gonna do. If he doesn't win this year, what does he do? Obviously, you still keep Hurts. I guess you keep McCaffrey, but then like all this other, I think he made bro that trade he made with Adam or Josh or whatever the fuck. One a first and a second for Kelsey, like that's his steal. Like Kelsey has literally been like honestly probably would be the 101 if we could redraft. Like I was thinking about it. Like he's so fucking valuable. To have him in your tight end spot is nuts. He's gonna continue to help him win. It doesn't matter. Cooper's been nuts too. That Cooper trade was big for him. I don't know what's going on here. But he's a contender. He's starting Duvernay. Yikes. All right, so he made obviously a bunch of questionable fucking trades. If he wins this year, nothing really matters. If he doesn't win this year, is he gonna try to push for another year? But he can I really don't think he can. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, this is the year for him. Because like Fournette is done after this year. Like he might be done the rest of the season with Rashad White taking over. Cup like should he realistically should if he's trying to win this year, he should realistically sell Cup. If you could sell Cup for 2 first value and you can just replace that onto value that you can just add onto your roster and have them playing, you do that. Because realistically, this roster is not making it next year. And I shouldn't be giving him advice being my biggest competitor, but I will though. But yeah, he has no picks. Uh I guess he's hoping that Lockett's been nice this year. Like I'm not gonna lie, what is he like? Wide receiver 10? Yeah, I don't. This first, he's been consistent this year. Yeah. So obviously, probably top two, three team for this year. After this year, it gets really, really ugly. I put him over the other teams just because the value that he has on his team, having Hurts, McCaffrey, Kelsey, and Cup. That's why. Because he could easily sell those assets and have better teams than the teams below him and Adam and Steven. And I think that Steven has a better future than him, but I'm putting him 10, like I said, again, because he just is too emotional. Okay. Anyway, sorry, Steve. Uh So we'll go to five. So who do we even have left? I gotta write this down. We got Chris, we got me, we got Dina Cola, we got Venditti, and then like, Josh. Let me look at. Uh, dude, this kid looks like he has so many fucking picks. Look at me, like this is fucking nuts. So I guess I'll put Chris at I'll put Chris at I'll put Chris at five. I'll put Chris at five. And I think this is where it gets really good right here. I think like he could easily change. He made a trade for Kyler. So Burrow and Kyler is nuts. Dalvin Cook, Henry, great for redraft. Adams has been sick. But then it's the other two wide receiver positions that's probably Jacobs has been sick too. But then the other two wide receiver, he needs to find out how to address that because this is here's Mike Evans. I forgot about that. Okay, fair enough. Mike Evans, and then yeah, he needs to figure it that the fuck out. I don't know who he's gonna try to buy before the deadline, but he needs another superstar receiver to be competitive with me in Special. I think he already is. Like he already beat me this year. He's gonna come out the East probably, but yeah, no, I think his team looked better a couple months ago. I'm pretty sure. It sucks that Elijah Moore really just didn't pan out. Sucks about that. Kittle. I think Kittle's been sneakily like pretty. Oh, maybe not. He had a couple good weeks, and then yeah, I don't know. Sucks. There's too many mouths to feed in San Francisco. He's gonna be fine. I think he knows what he's doing. He kind of lays low, but I think he knows what he's doing. I think he's gonna try to make a trade before the deadline. He's gonna try to make a banger, try to get his team a little better. Yeah, he has a lot of assets, especially in these fucking thirds that people are just gonna throw out win now players for thirds, hoping that they get something, and they probably won't. But yeah, that's a lot of fucking thirds. This kid's gonna the whole wait. Let's 23. He has one, two, three, four, six fourth round picks. That's fucking nuts. That's fucking nuts. Anyway, I don't know how he made that happen. I guess he's just like the king of like, yo, add a fourth, bro. And then they just do it. So yeah, that's Chris's team. So I put Chris there. And then four, I'm putting Dina Cola. And that's no disrespect for Dina Cola. Yeah, Dina Cola. I'm not changing my mind, Dina Cola. The reason why I'm putting Dina Cola is that now honestly he looked good this week, fucking Pacheco. Like, but no catches, like fucking nuts. He doesn't have that quarterback. And I know he's gonna be like, oh, T Law is him, bro. He's gonna be good. I don't think T Law has top five upside dynasty quarterback wise. He doesn't have that quarterback one that has that rushing upside. That's gonna be a stud. You leaving, Thomas? I'll see you, bro. I don't think he has that rushing upside. Let me see how he's been. Quarterback 10. Okay, cool. But not really winning people leagues. Nobody's really talking about Lawrence like that. I think his wide receivers are sick, obviously. I'm not gonna hate. Chase, Jefferson, Garrett Wilson, fire as fuck, right? Damian Pierce, I think he's so good, but just how the NFL with running backs, and if they get a new GM or coaching regime, like they might just move off of him. I'm not saying like completely, but at least draft another guy that's going to be as talented as him that can compete with him for touches. I think Pierce is still good. I'm not hating, but I think this team has too many holes that are going. Yes, he has this really good pick, right? The first, right? Josh is first. It's not the 101. Let's say it's the 104 or 103. And it's not Gibbs. And it's not Bijan. And what does he do? I'm going to pause it for a second. Wait, hold on. All right, well, I was talking about Dita Cole's team. Yeah, he needs a quarterback, right? And he only has one pick, right? So if he takes a quarterback and Stroud and Young and they're not good, then like it's like shit. And I think he's going to be stingy too. And he's not going to trade Jefferson and Chase. And I understand that, right? And I understand not trading Jefferson and Chase. But I don't think he has enough pieces to just be okay with having Jefferson, Chase, and Wilson. I know that sounds crazy, but those wide receivers are all probably top 12 dynasty wide receivers. But he doesn't, and like, what happens if Schultz doesn't resign? And then, okay, Christian Kirk's nice. Don't get me wrong. Nah, Christian Kirk's nice as fuck. He does have some nice pieces. Let's see. Wish I had to wait. Maybe I'm discrediting him a little bit. Rashad White's nice too. We'll see what his first round pick is. But I still think like Miles Sanders isn't going to be good long term. I don't think Pierce is going to be. I don't know why it's Kamara 2.0. The guy doesn't catch passes. I don't get that. So yeah, I don't know. This seems like a little weird to me the way it is. He thinks Jared Goff's the future. I don't think so. And even if he is, like, yeah, wow, 6.5 points a game. And fucking the week before 14 and 11 and fucking wow, such a beast. Anyway, so yeah, I have Dina Cola. I already wrote that right at 4. The reason why is because I like all these teams ahead better the way they're constructed. So 3, I'm gonna go Josh. It's simple with Josh. It's either A, Josh fucks it up and messes up the draft picks, or trades it for win now players next year. I think he's gonna win it now. If he plays his cards right, his team's insane. Let's see. Okay. Uh, Josh. What was Josh? Yeah, he fleeced me for Tua. Not gonna lie. I didn't think I would get a 1 for Tua. I didn't think Tua was that good because he wasn't last year, but he has been good. He's been really, really good. Like he's been nice as fuck. Good for. I wouldn't have started him anyway, but good for Josh. I'm actually happy that I got him a quarterback. Uh, he got fucked with the Brees, but yo, this kid has recent ETN. Like that's fire for the future. And then Tua still needs a wide receiver 1. Still needs a true wide receiver 1. Devontae is more of a wide receiver 2 in Dynasty. Gabe Davis a good flex 3. Sky Moore maybe he looks showed some promise today. Uh, Mooney probably a wide receiver 2 on his own team. Probably a flex upside in the future. Has some talent though. Bench kind of sucks. Besides Palmer's lit. I don't know. I thought this guy was gonna be nice too. I would out. Cole Kmet's good. McBride's gonna be good now. Likely would be good if he was on another team. I forgot he has Jameson Williams too. Like, but then again, it sucks because I thought J was gonna be nice. He still could be nice. Don't get me wrong, but it's gonna be hard to. He's not gonna outshine Amon St. Brown. Uh, dude, he has a shit ton of picks. Like, look at this shit. 1-1. Then all these 2s, and then 3 1s. Wait, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 1s. A bunch of 2s. Like he has a lot of picks. Just play the cards right. I would say probably just maybe depending on what you get in this class, I would probably say focus on your wide receivers first, like Venditti did. Get a lot of good wide receivers, and that's why I put Venditti ahead because he built the team correctly. That he has his good wide receivers, and then he bought his running backs later with picks, and then his team looks really good now. Uh, but yeah, no, he has a shit ton of picks. Just Josh, don't fuck this up, bro. Like you can't be waiting this long just to fuck it up. So yeah, that's Josh's team. 2, I'm going Venditti. And then 1, I'll go me. I'm not gonna really talk about myself. Uh Venditti, I was gonna say he needs a quarterback. He doesn't need a quarterback at all. He has Watson and Lance for the future. He has Goddard as his tight end for the future. And his wide receivers are the best in the league, in my opinion, with CD, besides Di Nicola. With CD, Amon-Ra, who else does he have? No, he has another fucking Waddle, Burks. I definitely missed someone. Maybe not. Yeah, I think Gibson, he got 68% of the snaps today. I'm big on Gibson in redraft now. I bought into him a lot. I think Gibson be pretty solid. Even if he's not good for the Redskins, Commanders. I feel like he'll be on another team and he could be productive in the future. Swift is a puzzling guy. If yeah, no, Swift, I wish I'm fucking so mad about Swift in redrafts, whatever, fuck him. But oh, I guess is he talented? Yeah, but like I don't know what the fuck's going on. Hopefully, like after this offseason, he either figures it the fuck out or be like, yo, get me the fuck out of here. And then he gets traded and then he becomes a dog. Or what probably happens, he gets traded, like we think he's gonna become a dog, and then he's just gonna be shit, and he's gonna be Cam Akers, and then just not be good at football, which is gonna be crazy if that happens. But yeah, Njoku, goodbye. I think he's gonna, I mean, he had a bad game today, but he hurdled the fuck out over some dude after an ankle sprain. Watson's gonna be fucking nuts, and then Lentz. So like, yeah, no, this team's gonna be fire as fuck, and he still has Three 23 first round picks. Oh, not true. Two 23 first round picks because he bought Saquon. So this lineup with Saquon, nasty. If he gets in the playoffs, it can get dangerous. He could beat Mikey pretty easily, I think, with the lineup, which is weird, which is questionable. Because if he makes the playoffs over Steven, I'm talking about Big Diddy, and then he plays Mikey and Saquon goes off, that's gonna fucking hurt so fucking bad. So yeah, that's that. So one, I'll put me. I just have a deep team. I got the dynasty quarterback one and two in Mahomes and Josh Allen. Got dynasty wires, I mean tight end in Andrews, and then I got a mix of win now wide receivers in like Diggs, Hopkins, Keenan, and then I have some younger guys and like well basically just Deontay, but that's why I have 223 first. I'm probably gonna adjust that. Obviously I got fucked by Javante getting hurt. But yeah, I have a Ramondre has been fucking nuts. I think that's my best player this year. Honestly, if that I'm giving MVP to any one of my teams, it's honestly Ramondre Stevenson because I expect him to be good when I made a trade for him, and I expected his usage to go up. But I honestly saw it as a long-term play. I didn't really think about him really playing for me this year with my running back depth, especially because I thought passing would be better and Javante and stuff. I thought of Stevenson as my like running back six, but he has been fucking popping the fuck off. Then I just traded Wandell, who got hurt, and Dale Henderson, who's like the RB3 in Los Angeles. I mean, yeah, for him. So I feel pretty good about that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are my top 10 rankings. I know I'm probably gonna get slanted for it, but it's my rankings, my opinion, and I justified it. So if you're gonna be like, no, my team's better than them, like, okay, cool, bro. Like, all right. So yeah, that's really it. So I will catch you guys